I'm back with another video. So after 1,000 years of trying crab ragoon over and over and over again, I think I finally found the recipe. We're gonna try it out. They said that they used imitated crab, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try it with the crab in the can and see if it gives it more of that crabby taste. The imitated crab that you get from like Walmart or anywhere, it doesn't really taste like anything, so I'm going to just toss that out the window because I don't want to keep using it. I want something that's going to taste like the crab ragoon I get from the Chinese restaurant. So it's going to be kind of similar to everything else. Of course, you got your base, you have your crab meat, your cream cheese, your green onions, and then they use garlic powder, which I don't know if I want to use garlic powder or I want to use actual garlic and mince it up. They use soy sauce and they use powdered sugar. The first video I tried regular sugar, but I feel like powdered sugar makes more sense because it's less like grainy. So we're gonna try this, see how it works. Hopefully this is the recipe. Yes, I got the recipe off TikTok. Y'all can go look it up yourself. Just look up crab ragoon recipes. But we're gonna jump into this video. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you got any questions, comments, want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a comment. So we're going to go ahead and we're gonna jump into the video. We're gonna open the crab can and we're gonna put it in the bowl. First things first, I got 2 of them, so I'm gonna put both in here. So I got my crab from the can, and make sure you drain it. When you open it, just drain it because it comes with a lot of juice. So the first thing in the recipe, of course, is going to be the cream cheese. And I've had it sitting out for a while, so it should be softened. You want to use softened cream cheese just because it is easier to mix. Because if you have it just coming out the refrigerator, you're not going to be able to mix it. So you can either stick it in the microwave. Well, make sure you put it in a container. Do not put it in the microwave with this packaging on it. So make sure you put it in a different container to microwave it, or have it sitting out if you have time. So just gonna go ahead and I'm going to open it. I'm gonna open it. I figured y'all couldn't see, so I had to move my camera. And then I'm just gonna dump it in, and we're just gonna use the whole stick of cream cheese. Try to get as much as possible. And we're just going to put it out of the way. And this is just the Great Value 8-ounce cream cheese. And I have it in there. And now I'm just going to mix it with my crab. And I want to mix those up before I add anything else. I have it all mixed up with the cream cheese and the crab. And next we're going to get our green onions and we're going to cut them up and mix them in. Alright, we're going to cut our green onions up. And if you have a mincer or something, it might be easier, but I have to cut it up with my knife. And I didn't think this through too well because my knife I use is actually in the dishwasher at the moment. So I have to use this little plastic knife that's, I mean, it's doing something, but it's not doing something at the same time. It is okay. You try to make them as small as you can. And I mean, these are actually coming out okay. They are shredded looking, probably because they're getting pulled apart. And you can add however much you want. I'm gonna add a good amount because I have a good amount in this bowl. Got my green onions in there. Now I'm just gonna mix them up. So I got them mixed up. Now, it says to use a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. A half a tablespoon of soy sauce. And 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. So. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix everything together. And that will be what it looks like when it is done and mixed up. So now we're gonna get into moving on. Now we're gonna get into moving on to putting them in the wonton wrappers. And I just got the wonton wrappers, the small ones from Produce and Walmart. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna put them in there. I might freeze it a little bit just so I can make sure it's stuck and it doesn't leak into the oil. But it's gonna only be in there for probably about 5-10 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to put them in the wonton wrappers. I'm gonna grab our wrap. Ignore him. We're gonna grab our wrap and make sure they're not stuck together. Some of them is breaking. Just be careful when you peel them apart. Now I'm just gonna put a little scoop of our mixture in each one. And we're gonna take a bit of water, dip our finger in it, or you can use egg wash, but I'm gonna use some water. And you just go around the edges and you're gonna fold them up. You can fold them up how you want. Preferably, I like the triangle shape. Okay guys, I made about 10 crab rangoons, and you don't put a lot in them because it's going, when it fries it kind of blows up and you don't want it to leak out. But I'm gonna stick these in the freezer for about 5 to 10 minutes until they get a little hardened, and then I'm going to drop them in the oil. So, and yes, you have a lot left over. have a lot left over, you can either make more. If you have more wonton wraps, you can turn this into kind of like a crab dip and get some bread, dip it in there, some crackers, dip it in there and eat it that way. Or you can just put it in the refrigerator and save it until next time you want to make crab rangoon. And just make sure you put a date on it. If you're gonna freeze it, make sure you put a date on it. If you're gonna put it in the refrigerator, I would say probably eat it within 1 to 2 days. That way it doesn't go bad. And I'm gonna wait about 5-10 minutes, and when I come back, we're gonna put it in the oil. Okay, so I just took them out the freezer. It's been about probably 5 minutes. It didn't take too long, but they are getting solid, and they kind of got to a good texture of where I want it. I don't want them too hard, because if they're too hard, I'm scared they're gonna break. We're gonna drop them in the oil and let them cook until they get kind of to like a golden brown color, not too dark, but also not too light to where it still looks like this. So we're gonna start dropping it into the oil, and we're gonna see how it looks and tastes when it's done. So this is how the crab rangoon came out, and this is kind of the look you want to go for, the golden brown, not too dark, not too light. Now it's time to taste test. We have our sweet chili sauce. You can dip it in whatever you want, but I prefer sweet chili sauce. Just gonna grab one. Again, this is how it looks. The inside. Sorry, I realized I was too close, guys, but y'all couldn't see my reaction. This is so far the best crab rangoon I have made. I believe that this is the copycat version of the crab rangoon. Y'all have to try it out for yourself and tell me what y'all think. But this right here is definitely better than the other that I made. And I definitely feel like the canned crab meat instead of the imitation crab put it over the top. But if y'all like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And until next time, peace.